Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I'm doing a revamped fake 8 hours of sleep tutorial, but this time everything is going to be cruelty free and BDS safe. I only cheated with one product, and it's because I didn't want to buy a new one, but everything in this video besides that one product is cruelty free and also BDS safe, so I thought that was a really cool thing to include in a makeup tutorial. I have a couple announcements before we get started. First of all, I have a new art calendar. This is an impressionist, what is it called? It's called like Impressionist Bouquets, I think. Yeah, Impressionist Bouquets 2018. And it's just every month you get a Impressionist bouquet of flowers. And so that's my new calendar for 2018. In 2017, it was Gustav Klimt. The year before, I had a Rothko calendar. So every year I have an art calendar, and this year, that's what it is. So you get to see it. Oh, I need to change it actually. So this month we have a painting called Roses by Vincent van Gogh. Really beautiful. So that's my first announcement, is that I have a new art calendar, because I know you guys pay attention to it, which I think is so cute. So yeah, new calendar. My second announcement is that I am hosting a giveaway with Sorel Care on Instagram, and so if you want to enter the giveaway, I'll leave the information in the info box down below for you to go check out. But in this giveaway, you're going to win a body lotion and a face cream, both of which are so bomb. Both are from the new Miss Med Urea 5% line, which is a phenomenal line. I have talked about it in my favorites video. Both really hydrating. If you have really dry skin or even eczema and psoriasis, I do think this would really help you with your dry skin. In today's video, I'm actually using the face cream because it's really hydrating, and I've been struggling with some dry patches on the bottom half of my face, and so it's a really phenomenal face cream. It doesn't irritate my skin at all. It does have a chemical sunscreen in it, and so kind of smells like sunscreen, but it doesn't irritate my skin at all. And I think I've mentioned a few times that I am sensitive to chemical sunscreens, but the particular ingredient that they included in here doesn't irritate my skin at all. It doesn't have any SPF claims, so you do have to put a sunscreen on top of it, but it's really just an amazing hydrating face cream. And then secondly, the body lotion. First of all, I love how large it is compared to the original new Miss Med Sensitive Skin 5.5 lotion. That one is a bit smaller. This one is quite large, which I really enjoy because I go through body lotion so quickly and it's such a pain to repurchase it. So anyway, if you want to win both of these products, head over to Instagram and you will find my giveaway. And the third announcement is about my t-shirt, but I'll talk about that at the end of my video because I kind of want to get into the tutorial. So like I said, this tutorial is all about how to fake 8 hours of sleep, how to make yourself look really fresh and awake and alive, even if you haven't had that much sleep. And I have to say, a lot of it is little tips and tricks here and there that you can do to make your skin look more radiant, to make your eyes look bigger and less tired, to get rid of your dark circles. So those are the things I'm going to be going over in this video. My old how to fake 8 hours of sleep video got really positive feedback, and so I'm hoping this video also gets positive feedback because it is now cruelty free and BDS safe. So the first step to faking 8 hours of sleep, in my opinion, is making sure that your skincare routine is seamless. When you are tired, when you are exhausted, and you haven't gotten enough sleep, maybe over the entire week, your skin is likely to be a lot more dehydrated, and so you need to introduce hydrating ingredients into your skincare routine in order to bring kind of like that radiance back into your skin. So I already have my skincare on, but I'll show you what I did. I've had some really bad dry spots on my chin from breakouts and consequent acne treatments that are really drying. Like I said, this new Miss Med Urea 5% cream, really richly emollient, and it has this awesome pump packaging. All I do is I take a tiny amount goes such a long way with this product. Like the first time I used it, I put way too much. I just take a tiny amount and I kind of warm it up in the back of my hand, and I just apply it wherever I need the extra hydration. You can use this all over your face. You can use it just in places where you need extra hydration, totally up to you. Then for sun protection, I went in with my Josie Maran SPF 47. This is my holy grail sunscreen. So using a dewy sunscreen I think is really important when you have no sleep, because the dewiness kind of brings like a certain freshness, a certain radiance to your skin, which I think is really important. So anyway, that is the sunscreen that I used all over my face, and the way that I apply my sunscreen in order to get the best amount of sun protection is that I'll do 1, 2, 3 pumps on my forehead and both of my cheeks, and then I kind of lightly spread it out all over my face, and then I massage it in. You want to create an even layer all over your skin of like kind of like a thick layer of sunscreen, and then massage it in, because if you just do one pump and then you massage it in, and then you do another pump and you massage it in, you're not really able to quantify how much you're putting on your skin, how much is actually being absorbed by your skin. And so I find that this is the best way to do it, to do 3 pumps all over my face, spread it out in an even layer and then rub it in. So that's what's kind of giving my face this like kind of naturally radiant, kind of glowy, fresh, dewy finish, and it's just based on my skincare. Next up is lips, because your lips are probably going to be dry. My lips are always dry, and so I am using the Bite Beauty Agave Lip Mask. Oh my god. I fell in love with this lip mask ever since I went to South Africa and I was traveling a lot and flying a lot. The dryness in the planes really got to my skin, and so this lip mask really saved my life, and so now I use it every single morning and every single night, and I always have really plump, hydrated lips. And also I find that this lays really well underneath other lip products like lipsticks and liquid lipsticks if you apply a thin layer. So that's what I'm putting on my lips right now in order to prep later for lipstick. So next up, we need to address the under eye situation. And so when you're really tired, you have really bad dark circles, and so I don't think that color correction is necessary on a daily basis, but when your dark circles are bad, it's time to pull out a color corrector. And so the color corrector that I love to death is the Cover FX one. It's so cute and tiny. It's absolutely itty bitty. I love it, and it's also a great consistency because it's not super thick or goopy, but it's also pigmented enough to leave, you know, lasting color on your skin. So all I do is I just take it and I just put it right where I need the coverage, which for me is just right in the hollows. And then all I do is I take my finger and I blend it out. Now notice how I don't take the color corrector like under here. I don't do that because I think actually having this shadow down here makes your eyes look bigger. If you do heavy concealing underneath, it can actually close off your eyes in my opinion. So I like to keep the shadow there just to make sure that my eyes look a little bit bigger. Okay, so next up we need to use concealer because the peach is, you know, the peach doesn't look that bad now that I'm looking at it, but I do think that you should use concealer on top of it. And this is the one area where I'm gonna cheat. NARS is not cruelty free. It is BDS safe, but it's not cruelty free anymore, but we're just gonna pretend I'm using a cruelty free one. So instead of blending with my finger, I'm going to blend with a brush, and this is the Sephora Pro Airbrush Concealer in the number 57. I'm just gonna use this to touch this under my eyes in order to brighten up the inner corners of my eyes and cover up the peach. I'm just gonna touch a little bit of concealer on the eyelids. Again, I don't want to close off my eyes, so I'm not gonna put that much concealer. I'm going to let some of my natural redness, natural darkness, some of my veins peek through so that it doesn't look like I'm wearing concealer on my eyelids. And because I didn't do heavy concealer underneath my entire under eye area, I'm not gonna set it because it's not gonna crease that badly. It's gonna crease like a little bit, and if you wanna use powder, go ahead, but I'm not going to. Now for a little bit of shimmer on the eyelids, which I think is a really critical step for kind of making your eyes pop and make them looking bigger and more awake. I'm gonna take my Anastasia Beverly Hills Modern Renaissance palette, and I'm gonna pick up the color Primavera, which is a beautiful gold color, and I'm picking that up on a Sephora collection brush. This is a Pro Precision Concealer Brush 45, which is a perfect dupe for the MAC 242, which is not cruelty free or BDS safe. I'm just gonna touch this on the very center of my eyelids, just really lightly. The light reflects off your eyes. I think it's really flattering because it makes your eyes look a lot bigger, I think, to have that light reflecting whenever you're closing your eyes or blinking. And then also I'm going to take the color Vermeer and Primavera and I'm going to stick that in my inner corners just to brighten that up, and that is bright. Okay, we're gonna go back to the face. In order to kind of like bring a healthy flush to the skin, I'm going to go in with my Glossier Cloud Paint in the color Beam, which is a really pretty kind of like bright tangerine color, and I'm just gonna apply that to the apples of my cheeks. And adding this pop of color really makes you look healthy and flushed and awake, and so that's why I love using blush as opposed to like bronzer whenever I'm trying to fake 8 hours of sleep. To add some dewiness to the skin, I'm going to use some Josie Maran Argan Enlightenment Illuminizer. And this pump kind of sucks because you can't control how much product you pump out, but I'm gonna, oh, yep, there it is. I was gonna say that I'm gonna try and pump out a small amount, but no such luck. This is one of the brightest highlights I own. Like, look at how intense that is. But I'm just gonna take a small amount of this and dab this onto the tops of my cheekbones. Really, shimmer and glowy formulations are your best friend whenever you're trying to fake 8 hours of sleep, because healthy skin is well-rested skin, and so to fake the like well-rested, I got 10 hours of beauty sleep, you want to mimic that glow. So now for eyebrows, I am back on the e.l.f. Clear Eyebrow Gel. I love this stuff so much. I don't know why I ever stopped using it, but I'm gonna go in with this just to comb through my brows. And now we're gonna finish off the eyes. I have a Marc Jacobs eyeliner in the color In the Buff, which is like a really beautiful champagne whitish color. A lot of people just use a normal white eyeliner in your waterline, which you can totally do, but I think it's really fun to do a champagne shimmery eyeliner in the waterline, so that's what I'm gonna do. And I'm gonna scoot really close to my mirror so you're not gonna be able to see me. And you can see the effect that it has. It just instantly kind of like brightens my eyes and makes them look a little bit wider. And finally, the last step is to do mascara, and so I'm going to use the Physicians Formula Killer Curves mascara, which is such a good mascara. I also talked about it at length in my favorites video, so you should go check that one out. And then finally for lips, I'm going to use Bite Beauty Amuse Bouche Liquefied Lip in the color Puree. I like wearing a bright lip in order to fake 8 hours of sleep because it looks a lot more youthful, so that's what I'm gonna do. And that is a completed makeup look. It's young, it's youthful, it's fresh, it's dewy, and it makes your eyes look big and wide and awake. Your skin looks healthy and it looks radiant. So this is what I personally do in order to fake 8 hours of sleep. Let me know what your tips are in the comments down below. I would love to know what your tips are for how to fake 8 hours of sleep. My final announcement that I mentioned at the beginning of the video is that this shirt was hand embroidered by my little sister. My sister came out with her very own clothing line, which I think is so amazing. My entire family really kind of like sings the spirit of entrepreneurship, and so I'm so proud of her for starting her own clothing line. This is her Save the Bees shirt, and 10% of all profits from this shirt go towards a bee conservancy, which I think is a great cause. She has tons of other designs too, and every single one of her shirts is hand embroidered, which is a lot of work on her end, but it really does translate well because each shirt is really high quality and also one of a kind. So it would mean the world to me if you would check out her online store. It's www.cortashop.com. I'll leave the links all down below in the info box for you to go check out. You can use my code KAYA10 for 10% off. It's not an affiliate link. I'm not taking money for my sister at all. Really, truly, I've been helping her behind the scenes for a while now, and it's something that I'm really proud of. I'm something that she's really proud of. My whole family is really proud of her, and so it would mean a lot to me if you could go check it out. You'll be seeing a lot of her shirts in my videos because they are super soft. They're handmade, like I said. They're machine washable, which I think is really cool. Even though they are hand embroidered, like this is all done by hand, but it's still machine washable, and it's really easy to wash, it's easy to iron, really easy care, but it's just so cool. That's it for me. Thank you all so much for watching and spending this time with me. And be sure to head over to Instagram to find out how you can win both of these skincare products. Be sure to check out Cortashop, which is my sister's online store, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.